And we're live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You comed well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is bear come. It is bear come. It is bear come. People just entering the chat, the stream, and just hearing this the first thing. It is bear come. It is bear come. Welcome. He came. He came. He came. Hello and welcome to Extreme Gameplays, where I play games stylishly. Today's gonna be hopefully a long. Let's start actually while the stream is setting up. No, on the hardest difficulty, God of War 2, One Hit K.O, aka Oko, One Hit K.O. One hit restarts the entire run, but this is just practice, so I will allow 2 to 3 hits and still continue for the sake of practice. I decided to start from the prologue again. I know the promise was to start from Mount Etna this time, but I just have a little something to do in the prologue again. It's more so regarding the Hans room. The power just shut down like a Chad. I'm just sharing the stream to Twitter. So, hashtag God of War. I don't know, should we start at the prologue? God of War 2 Oko practice stream. Yeah, post it. Actually, for some reason right now. Okay, stream works. I don't know why, but I feel like I should start at Mount Etna, since like right now I'm kind of remembering what we have left to do, and it's gonna be a lot. How long do you plan to keep practicing? Until we're like reaching near the end of the game. We're gonna not perfect, but we're gonna practice a lot. God of War 2 will be chaotic at least. Yes, see y'all, game sound is low. I know. I just want to be heard while I talk. Let's actually increase it a bit. Boom. Hello, good people. Oko is gonna be hard, bro. I know. But now, you know what? Let's keep on. Let's start with the prologue up until we make it to Theseus. We kind of perfected the prologue. The only problem is the end of the prologue where we get to the hands of Hades. You can start with the hands first. Should I start with the hands first? Should I have a manual save specifically for that? I don't know. I don't know. DMC4 One Hit K.O. when the time comes. I wish we got to play as Giant Kratos in God of War 2. Why do you wish that, Spartan? Okay, so the plan is to corner ourselves. Drop some of these on him. And that's the Oko field. It is what it is. It says at the start. I'm just a bit sloppy. And I still haven't decided. Should I start at Mount Etna? God of War 2 is my favorite God of War game. Played like 50 times when I was 14. It is my second favorite. And that opinion is acceptable. Yo, Mr. Right. He entered for the L. We can do this as well. I just like going into a corner and using a bunch of half collisions like this. Not like this. Hold on, I'll show you like how. Boom, like this basically. Set them up first. It is still dangerous that I'm attacking while all of them are surrounding me. The first thing I should do when they're surrounding me is grab one of them at least. Just OS spam, man. I know it's just not like God of War 3 where one grab means I do a battering ram destroying everyone around me fast. This is a case where I have to wait for the animation to end. I wish there was a way to do this quick grab consistently. Instead, no, it's just random. Like, I wish if we held circle, he would do the 3 stabs. If we just press circle, he would do the slam. But yeah, the safest way is to just grab everyone in here. Everyone dies with a grab. Wasn't God of War your favorite not that long ago? I guess you don't watch what I say a lot when it comes to God of War 1 and 2. Which is totally fair. You don't have to listen to everything I say. Because I talk a lot. But God of War 1 and 2... I guess right now they used to. They used to hop back and forth on which one is my favorite. Now I guess consistently I can say God of War 2 is my favorite. But before it was like one day it was God of War 1. The next day it was God of War 2. Now I can safely say I guess just God of War 2 at number 2 for me. God of War 3 is way too high in the list. Of all games, not just God of War. But when it comes to 1 and 2, it used to bounce between 1 and 2. So we get up here, boom. Shoot this thing, speed things up. So for a while it used to hop between God of War 1 and 2 on which one is my favorite. But it's been fixed on God of War 2 now for a while. And I feel like it's consistently gonna stay God of War 2. And that's the first bosses. God of War 2 is just perfect. It's fair to have that. I have my fair share of critiques in this game. Mainly the translator section. The on-landing block. But I feel like the on-landing block in this game still like adds a different type of dynamic. I'm sure it's unintentional, but if there is anything good that comes out of the on-landing block issue in this game, because it is the worst here. The only good thing is that it kind of stops you from hopping around like a bunny. Which is still weird. It's not like in the air you absolutely destroy everyone with like the square combo or something. But yeah, it is a bit restrictive and I hate it, but there's a side of me that's like, huh, it's something. Maybe they don't want you to hop around all the time. Which I got that from Big V. He said it in a stream once. He said, what if it's intentional? But I highly doubt it. If it was intentional, they wouldn't have fixed it by God of War 3, where you have the most airtime. Or God of War Ascension. You know. Watch your flank! The Rage of Sparta was good in 2. Don't know why they changed it in 3. They have to bring in new things. It's just God of War 3 got messed development. Hence why you got some stuff left out or ruined. Because, to my knowledge, Jason got control of the combat halfway through. Like Eric and Derek, I believe, still supervised the combat. Like halfway through, it got given to Jason. But you got a lot of odd stuff when it was given to someone else. So God of War 3 did get some troubled development for the combat department. It's nothing that destroyed it really. Just some stupid stuff made it in, like what we're talking about right now. Pretty sure some other dumb stuff also made it in, like every little stupidity in God of War 3 is owed to Jason. Then comes the story, which is the same exact story. It's the same exact lore that the combat shares. I think halfway through, Corey left the team and gave it to Stig Asmussen. Not halfway through. I think it was like, I don't know, man. I don't know how long they worked on it before the director moved to be Stig Asmussen. But it's fucking glorious and amazing how God of War 3 came out so victorious at the end of the day, even though it had troubled development to an extent. trouble development, and it still came out like a gem on the other side. So it's lovely. And this gets me thinking, what if the combat team never actually gave up, or I don't know, quit, or whatever happened at the time? Like, God of War 3 is already a perfect combat system. It is already a phenomenal combat system, making it my favorite game of all time. Imagine that, but even slightly a bit more better. Like the rage mode having some neat damage. Like, they would surely check on the rage mode's poor damage by the end. Eric would probably go, I know I'm gonna direct Ragnarok in a couple of years. And I know I will not allow this poor damage for the Blade of Olympus. And Derek would be like, yes. Yes, you handsome man. Fix the rage of Sparta in God of War 3. So basically, this went down a deep rabbit hole, but you know, I haven't played 3 yet. Maybe I should try it out soon. It is the best game of all time. Not just for the combat, like the graphics and the physics and the fucking, even the story is like a hype story. It's nothing profound like God of War 1, for example, or God of War 2. Actually, I think like there's a lot happening, you know, in God of War 3. Some stuff don't make sense, some stuff are dumb, but you don't really care about it when you play. I'm gonna be honest. So the music, the art style, the bosses, the encounters, the combat as a whole. Phenomenal game. God of War 3 would have been perfect if we could use Blade of Olympus as a weapon other than just rage. That's what a lot of people say. I guess it's not meant to be a weapon. Like, it is just not meant to be a weapon. It's my full belief about the blade is that it's not meant to be a weapon in God of War. Because, like, I kind of get it. Where do you put that weapon? What is it, a damaging tool? Then why even design? Ah, man. Hold on, let's perfect this real quick. Why did I talk about God of War 3? I know this is practice and I shouldn't be taking it seriously. But still, that encounter is a bit iffy. It's good that it's at the start. There are like 60 different encounters that we still have to go through. Like, yeah, let's talk back at the Blade of Olympus. Where do you even put that? What even is that weapon at this point? Like, God of War 2 had it the first time. And it's in the middle ground as a weapon that doesn't deal insane damage, but does deal insane damage when you max it out, if you know how to use it. But then why do you have the Barbarian Hammer? Like, it's literally a New Game Plus weapon. In the main vanilla run that you do, you don't even use it that much. Okay, now how about we use 2 Poseidon's Rage here? Do we... And we still need more? It killed no one. It killed no one. Hold on. I need to practice this one more time. This room is easy. I don't know how I'm not struggling. I'm just trying to figure out something new for it. This is why practice is good. This is why doing it like this is better than doing it the God of War 3 way. So for anyone entering the chat seeing that I'm not actually restarting the whole game, because this is practice. There will eventually come a time where I restart the whole game if I take a single hit. But this is all to perfect the run so far, nothing serious. Anyways, God of War 2 had it in the game and it literally just made it a New Game Plus weapon. Like, this is a weapon that ended the Great War. What, do you want to make it broken? Then why is the Barbarian Hammer in there? It's the same with God of War 3. You want a damaging tool as a rage mode? You can make the Blade of Olympus that. You have the Nemean Cestus. In that case, why have two powerful weapons like that? Man, this encounter is iffy. I need to find a new way. I'm gonna be honest, I need to find a new way. I am playing a bit sloppy, but I need to find a new way to approach this. I'm trying to think of something. Like, what if I get here? The archer's still off screen, right? I get here, I wait for this guy to push me, then grab one of them. That sounds like a reasonable idea. Let's try it out. Zestinator, if they got over 3 story went like Captain Cuba's latest theory, how would you feel? I don't know how they would fit that into a ultimate trilogy ender like God of War 3. The ultimate pantheon killing game, having a side story about Kratos' brother. That's the only problem. Maybe make a different game with that story. But God of War 3 of all God of Wars? I don't know. Will you restart the whole game if you get hit? Only when the actual true Oko starts. This is just Oko practice for now. And I have a strat to do some stuff with. So, we get over here now. They attack and push us beyond the boundary. When they push us, we grab one of them. Just like that. I feel like this is the best way. Because they push me kind of off screen, which is what I want. See, it's a boundary. Even the archers, I think, are off screen. Yeah, even the archers are off screen. When I get here, they are on screen. A little further on this Rhodian also approaches. Now the road's clear. Yeah, I guess that's what I'm gonna try next time. Just stand at the boundary. They attack and push me away. I grab some of them. That should be the way. It is the safest way. I've never failed this many times here. Then again, I'm not focused, but yeah. Back to Blade of Olympus. Then you get it in God of War Ghost of Sparta, and again, it's a cheat. It's like, it's a weapon that you don't know what to do with. Have it as a secondary that is powerful. I don't know. Just pure damage, then why is the Barbarian Hammer in there? You want two damaging tools? It just doesn't work like that, I guess. Here it is. So, it acting as a rage mode is the best thing in my opinion. It is literally the best thing. And Ragnarok Valhalla perfected the whole approach of the Blade of Olympus being a rage mode. It just did. It is my favorite version of the Blade. The favorite of mine. Gears of War 2 Oko gonna be much tougher than Gears of War 3. Oh, I know, Crispy Blaze. I just hope that if they remaster the two first God of War games, they won't change the gameplay too much. Or remaster shouldn't be changing gameplay. They won't change gameplay. We come over here, these guys approach, we jump back down. Now we approach. I will make you suffer. Stay behind cover. Or don't. Fucking idiot does not want to shoot. I guess the other archer didn't spawn because This guy right here didn't die. Like now we get an archer. Boom. So we're entering the fight of the Colossus with a little bit of less magic than usual. Okay, I can't see anything. We wait for these guys to shoot. It's a good thing these guys' arrows don't explode. That would have been a yucky. So far today I'm kinda proven to be a lot sloppier than usual. Just, yeah, I think some weapons were strictly made for stylish gameplay only. What, like the Blade of Olympus is stylish? In God of War 2? You don't want to say that's stylish, of all things. The Blade of Olympus is just odd. Like, I get that the devs didn't even know what to do with it. They did make a... They made it really good in God of War 2. But, like, still. It's not... It didn't live up to what other people wanted it to be. They're like, this is the blade that ended the Great War. And I'm like, yes, what do you want the blade that ended the Great War to be? Just a cheat? Well, for that you have Ghost of Sparta. Is that fun? Granted, it's only in the arena. But even so, level 3 Blade of Olympus. That is a killing machine. But still would feel underwhelming for people who don't know how to use it. It just would feel underwhelming. Like, I never saw anyone before me use the square triangle combo. Never. I never thought I would use it. Yet I did. So 3 magic attacks and this should be over. Or maybe 4. Yes. What's up, Zesty? Welcome, Captain Wu. Your son has returned. I come, seeking the weed of Olympus! He's gonna do this. I'm gonna dodge. Oh no. Boom. Do you think Santa Monica will ever remove Ironwood from God of War and replace it with a new cutscene? Why would I think that? No, the game is done. We're not gonna go back to edit it that much. Zeus was only jealous because he couldn't get the skirts of Athena. That's a nice plot twist. Here's the blade that ended the Great War. I triple dare you to get close to him. There's also some other aspect about weapons in God of War in general. People get way too used to the blades, and so when that happens, they don't want to experiment with something else. Because it is the combat loop. The blades are literally the combat loop. So when you get something like this, just a giant sword, you're like, what is this? You feel like the game is not made for it and whatnot. Like that's the... Other than that, realistically, the problem with the Blade of Artemis is more than just, oh, it's not the blades. It is actually a problematic weapon. But still, like, even if it was good, you have the blades that you get way too kind of used to. We're moving on to the platforming section. What platforming? Can you test something with this part of Colossus? Which exact part? I can't test something. This is practice. Too late? You should have said that earlier, right? Like, I can't even restart right now. I haven't saved anywhere. What is the thing that you want tested? So I never get comfortable with the Blade of Artemis. Yeah, you get way too used to the Blades of Chaos, Blades of Athena, Blades of Exile, to try out anything. But then, God of War 3 comes in with possibly the best secondary. And it just does it right. The Nemean Cestus. But partially because it's partially used a lot because God of War 3 is just that good. You know, there's a lot of free movement with that. It's not like the Barbarian Hammer. Talking as a first time playthrough. So you see a lot of people use the Nemean Cestus and absolutely love it. It's also the fantasy that is so good. You like Kratos. Kratos is strong. What's one thing we haven't seen Kratos do a lot of? Punching. And this man just starts swinging like crazy with the Nemean Cestus, giving the best hit properties, and it just looks so good. It looks good. It feels good to punch enemies with the Cestus. It is good damage wise. You feel like you're outputting damage, and you actually are outputting damage. So these little touches matter in making a very good secondary. Like, this is why the Nemean Cestus is up there in my favorite secondary. It is just so good. It's such a nice damaging tool. It's punch, punch, punch with a nice twist. Oh, that guy fell. With a nice twist. It's just two amazing gauntlets. They make lion sounds as you hit enemies. Can't anticipate when you'd read the chat or by how much the messages are delayed. Yeah, in that case, I guess the only thing we can do here is just you saying it earlier. It was about speeding up the second part where you power up the Blade of Olympus. Really? Safely. That'd be great. Just not... Is it gonna be useful? Just like powering up, picking it up? Are we gonna be able to pick it up as Colossus is trying to retaliate from an attack? Because that'd be great. Nemesis is very cool, and Nemesis is also very powerful. Yeah, Nemean Cestus is very, very good. That's why you see casuals so easily get into it. It's not hard to get into. It's not like the Spear of Destiny where you have to be very good at the game to know that it's the fucking perfect setup tool. Or like the Barbarian Hammer, where if you learn how to cancel your stuff, you can even cancel it, switch back to the blades, roll away if you're too afraid of that. But God of War 3 was like, I'm gonna give you the best secondary ever. Go punch everything. And you can dodge. You can even dodge in the air if you'd like to. Yeah. The magic attack specific to the Cestus is a fuck you, get out of my way magic attack. The casuals love it. We despise it since it scales with difficulty. I'm just saying, good things. Some days you feed on a tree frog. Some days you try to survive. All the days I give my life. You wouldn't even need to attack at all. I must go now. Have to take care of something. Take care, Mr. Right. Nemean Cestus is like Barbarian Hammer, but way more practical. I like Nemean Cestus for different reasons. I like it more than the Barbarian Hammer for different reasons. It has a lot more useful attacks, and it's like the hit properties that you gain from it while also outputting damage is very good. Like the Ender of the Light combo, for example. Or the heavy combo hitting all surrounding enemies with both hits. Or like in the air triangle combo comes in useful sometimes while I'm air switching. Like there are some very intricate things. L1 and circle against shielded enemies. Like L1 and circle in general is fucking lovely. The combat grapple of the Cestus. Like things like the Cyclone of Chaos with the Cestus. Compare that and how fast it is and how effective it is knocking everyone away from you to the Barbarian Hammer's weak spinning. It does nothing. The Barbarian Hammer deals more damage, but the Nemean Cestus works better in God of War 3 for me. And I just generally love the vibe that I can just dodge away at any moment. Because God of War 3 is fast. It had to have something fast as a damaging tool. The whole square combo on the Cestus is so damn useful though. I mean, you would ideally use that for damage, but when you have first two squares and you cancel them, like square, square, cancel, square, square, cancel, that's what you ideally want to use, since you can cancel out of it way too safely. But yeah, holding square can also be good. It is some fast damage output when you know you're safe. What was your first God of War game? The one you're seeing right now. The main reason why Nemean Vestor is better than Barbarian Hammer is the ability to roll, in my opinion. That is what a lot of people say, but you'll find that the rolling with the Barbarian Hammer is still gonna be easy. Not as easy as the Cestus, but still. So like to have, you know, 5 weapons in my like top 5 secondaries, for example, it would include the Nemean Cestus, it would include the Nemesis Whip, Spear of Destiny, that's 3, Arms of Sparta, that's 4. And from there on, it's an open party. I guess I'll go with the Dropnir Spear. So yeah. Hey Zesty, how's it going, bro? Welcome, Dark. It's been going good. We're practicing Oakley. Would you put God of War 2 as your favorite if it had Ragnarok level graphics? No. Funny enough, God of War 2 has my favorite art style. So basically, in a simple language, it has my favorite graphics. In case you are wondering about graphics, it has my favorite graphics. It's like, for me, I value art style more than graphics. Like, this is why I love God of War 3's art style so much as well. It's like, it's realistic, but it's also stylized to a point. Like, look at the chamber, look at Tartarus, look at the city of Olympia, you know, the caverns. Just positions like these and how they're drawn. Like, it's aiming for realism, but it looks very good. God of War 2 is that and tenfold. It looks so good. God of War 2 knew it couldn't be this realistic in-game, so it chose the route of art style, and it nailed it. Every area is so diverse from another. You go to a lot of diverse areas, and the colors are popping. It's saturated, it's vibrant. It's my favorite. It's my favorite art style, but it's not my favorite game. As I've said before, God of War 2 has a lot of bests, you know? It has the best boss fight for me. It has arguably the best encounter for me, the Loom Chamber, which nowadays God of War 3's Labyrinth encounter ties up with it, but still. It has the best soundtrack. It has the best art style. It has, you can have the argument, best secondary weapon. It has been the Spear of Destiny has been my favorite secondary for a while. Now I'm a bit conflicted, I can't choose, but you know. It has the best, what else? I'm sure it had another best something. I guess best sense of adventure, but that's not really a thing. Scars are perfect there as well. Yes. Keep your hair away from me, Zeus. Which is your favorite Gears of War game? Gears of War 3. Every place is huge as well. Yeah, the scale is something else. No denying that. I'm trying to think of something else. Best cutscenes? You know, thank you for mentioning that. I think it has the best cutscene with the Atlas cutscene. Not sure it is the best cutscene. I don't know really. It's very, very beautifully made. If you say best cutscenes, in general, I can't really agree. I believe, as a whole, best cutscenes goes to God of War 3. What the fuck is this? Ass with no hole. Why skip cutscene? Hello. I wish we could skip cutscenes. That is a flaw with every God of War from the trilogy. God of War 3 art style is better than God of War 2 art style, by the way. Games are not supposed to be realistic games. Games work is to be fun and escape from reality. Yeah, you're saying God of War 3 art style is better than 2 art style. And I don't know how to feel about that. I just prefer God of War 2's more than 3. By a little bit. Since like what I like about God of War 3 so much is how like Kratos' design is so good. The Chamber of the Flame, the Tartarus, the pits of Tartarus, the City of Olympia, the Underworld, and how beautiful that one looks in a weird way. The Great War, it has its high moments, but it is brought down by the drab look of the chamber. When you circle around the chamber, the moment you kill Helios, basically, from that point on, some sections look really bad. Let's see how we do now on the hands of Hades. Why do you censor cutscenes? What do you mean? This is on YouTube. It's not on Kick. Guy told Kratos dying is gay and he murdered the entirety of Greece. That's all it took. So grab one on the right. Climb up, climb up, climb up. Grab another at the right. Grab the one at the left. Grab another at the right. Boom. Boom. We failed the Yoko. This area needs some perfecting, but I'm good at it. I'm very good. Like that was RNG back there. We've been learning to hold on. That was a misinput. We've been learning to minimize the RNG as much as possible. Today I'm generally playing worse than other days. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I'm like overall playing worse than how I usually play. Like the past practice sessions have been way too good. I guess I shouldn't go way too up, just a little up, so that I can grab the hand on the left, jump to the left safely. Yeah, I guess that was the mistake that I had back there. See, like otherwise it's a smooth sailing. See, it's safe. Let's try it one more time. The mistake is that when I make that jump on the right platform, I shouldn't go way too much up and upper grab the hand. Like that was my biggest mistake back there, I'm sure. Let's get rid of these hands and I'll show you what I mean. Like when I get up here, I gotta instantly upper grab this one rather than go up and then grab. Then just do this, jump to the left, and it's safer. See, this is what I mean. I guess lesson learned and RNG lowered even more. Where are my weekly top 5s extreme gameplays? I missed them. I was planning to come back to them, but man, life happens. It is what it is. It's a good thing that I didn't announce that I'm going full-time YouTube again, because for a moment there I thought, but then something else happened. I got a better position in my job and all that, and it's just generally better for business. So yeah, I kinda am pretty confident that I got the RNG down by quite a bit more now, since like I know what to do. I know what to do a lot better than before now. Let's get on top of the Peggy. You're not focusing on the game, man. I know. I'm just saying, I don't care about the prologue so much. But I did care back there about the hands. I'm kind of focused on talking right now, since this is kind of way past us right now. We've practiced enough here. But today is gonna be good. Today we're gonna show a lot of things that we will need for the Yoko. Today is a vital practice. I'll start getting serious in a bit. Today's gonna get really important. It might not look like it right now, That's because I'm generally not focused on the prologue a lot. Like, when there's a potential OHKO happening, I'll be way more focused, taking way less hits. This is still all experimental, all practice. The main practice of today will start, I guess the moment we start Theseus. That's when the main practice is gonna happen. So the Pegasus section, what we learned. First birdie comes in, we hit it with a full collision, then another full collision. The other birdie comes in, we hit it with another full collision and another full collision. Now 3 guys come in. Not 3 guys, just this barrage comes in. So we dodge this. We dodge the second. Then we dodge even the third one before they even shoot anything. Now I have enough time with the bird alone. Totally safe. That's the first Pegasus section, pretty safely routed. We're gonna die against the Griffin Rider. The Dark Rider, I guess, that's his name. We're forced to get a hit. Here he is. So we stay down. This chase sequence is easier than the second one. Second one is a lot faster. I believe they are moving at the speed of light in the second chase sequence. So down, left, up. The other one starts left, down, right, up, left. So like a circle around. So we're gonna die here? We're gonna die here. It's a bug with the game. When I do an OHKO, I'm gonna keep on dying here rather than restart. We usually restart right here. It's like that. Every time we make it here the first time. I'm talking when we challenge one. You defy the god of war. Stay on the left. When you go to the left, don't keep pushing left. See how I'm confidently staying there? Go up, stay. Don't touch the analog anymore. Because if you keep on going up, the ceiling starts pushing you down for some reason. So you best be careful. A Zeus smashing... Yeah, I'm not even reading that. I'm sorry. Hold on, I forgot. Let's grab these guys. Or I guess I said I'm gonna triangle attack these guys rather than grab them. Yeah, I said I'm gonna triangle attack them. It's safer than just grabbing. Speed of what? Speed of light. It's exaggerated. I don't know where I've heard it before. But they say Kratos was actually chasing him in the speed of light. Either that or I've mixed it up. They have to, of course, slow it down to game pace, but you know. Is it a common bug? Why does it insta-kill you? To, you know, assert dominance. So we get here, we get down. Whatever, let's try this. At least I'm hitting all 3 harpies. Get down again. There should be another harpy. We're done.
You do not have enough power to lift the fingers of the great Titan. You must free the Pegasus Kratos.
You must peg the Pegasus Kratos. I love the music. We lose health in that Pegasus section. I never got hit, actually. It's a forced hit. love the music. So what we did here is move to the left, slide as far down as possible, go to the right, go back up. So now I'm gonna have to knock these guys down. Roadblock the guys on the right. I don't want to jump towards these guys because it's dangerous. I usually jump to vaporize the ones on the right, but I didn't do it now. Since like I've had instances where I fall and die. That's why I'm taking the safe way out. You can also corner yourself here for safely attacking them. It's even good for hit count. But truthfully, just grab. Or as Kanye West says, yes, please don't do that. Zesty went to hell and back, and then he said, let's do that again. Midgard! Chronic pain! Don't swing, I swear to God. Stay on the ceiling and grab them, it's the safest thing. Like even these guys right here. What a masterpiece of a soundtrack, yes. I'll alternate Orion's Harpoon, the Harpies. I was planning to also grab that Minotaur, but I mean, you don't get everything you want in the world. Why doesn't Kratos just lift the arm? He lifted the Colossus. Now this is different. This is Schmied. It's not bronze. Schmied is kinda heavier than bronze. Actually, you know what? Fuck that. He actually can lift his hand with ease. But then again, the hand is in the way. You can't push that hand away. The man is firmly sitting. Hello, hello. Yo, welcome. Welcome to the ultimate oikoi. What happened? Sad that I can't do an insta replay. This spot is very iffy. I don't know how to feel about it. Still don't feel comfortable doing this. Like, what happened there? How did this explode and hit me? Usually this happens. I guess back there something iffy happened because this thing broke faster. Like usually this first arrow has to break, the second one breaks the fourth. Easy money, right? I don't know. So I guess I learned something. Don't actually hit the fort or stay far here. Because the explosion from that arrow hit me for no reason back there. So come over here. The Midgard Chronicler is here, yes. Guess you want the bow in his eyes? The what in his what? Okay, you know what? This is a good thing. I want this guy to stay alive to get more Minotaurs. Or the Minotaurs are only connected to the right fort. Of course, I'm sorry. Yeah, see? Only to the right fort. If I don't break the right fort, more Minotaurs would spawn. But let's not get greedy. It is what it is. I don't know how many it is what it is I have left in me. I'm building Lego while watching you. Do you wish there was God of War Lego? No, I'm thankful there is none. I don't know. Lego Batman was fun though. He's mortal now. He drained his power into the blade. True, there is that.
God of War,
You know, this gets me thinking. What if the powers that he has in 3 and why he is in prime Kratos form in there was because he also had the Blade of Olympus that had his powers? You know? What if? Who knows? Archer delayed his shot and hit you directly on the first attempt. You mean the archer shot me point blank, but the archer was falling down? I have an idea the next time I make it here. Although I'm not going to be practicing this next time. I might just practice it off screen. After they shoot their shot with 2 arrows, I'm just going to air triangle the archer to make him behave. That way I'm going to be completely safe about the whole... That way I'm going to be completely safe about him shooting again.
I truly do not know.
Hugh, the magic literally is within his soul. I think when he died and lost his soul, he lost his magic. Look at that 6-pack. Couldn't show it in time.
Please, ghost of Sparta, release me from my torment.
So we learned something today. Some things today. The encounter after Colossus 2. We changed a bit in there. We are playing it a lot more safe every time we make it there from now on. The hands got even more improvements. Reduced the RNG by a lot, which is good. What's left is the encounter that we just went through. Next time I'm going to try to triangle in the air. Which is your top 3 God of War like games on PS3, Zesty? God of War like games? I guess Dante's Inferno is the only one I know. If you consider Darksiders to also be a God of War like game, then there is also that. The one time pursuing destiny placed in a cutscene? I didn't know that. That's interesting. Thank you. Okay, you know what? Let's get some brutal kills. Haha, brutal. Now they can't grab, so I'm safe to stay in a corner and grab everyone to death. I'm not trying to be extremely greedy. I'm just trying to be extremely zesty. So just get up here to bring them all down. Dead. Yeah, this is kind of to repay myself for what I did in the Minotaur. And we're not gonna grind extremely gameplay-y, but we will grind in a place for 100 hits to get like some orbs. Because I don't want to get out of here with level 1 blades. I want to at least get out with level 2 blades. Gods of Olympus when the God of War goes to war. Just trying to be extremely gameplay. Yeah, I'm just saying. Dun, 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 dun. I guess I should grab the Gorgons when I'm on my way back here. cook that head up. Servant of who? How many times do you die in this practice run? It's a practice run. Not a practice doing an Oko to see how far I make it. Practicing sections, encounters. So I have an experiment here. I've never worried in this place, but Haristos lately made me worry. What if I come back here to fight the Harpies now? It's just a thing to try out. Again, I've never worried about this encounter before. Now I suddenly do. Do these Harpies spawn infinitely if I stay here? Is this a viable strat to come back here? I guess it is. It is. It might be overdoing it for the safety thing. It's like putting a sock over the condom. I don't know why I made that connection. But like now there is no harpies here. That's odd. I don't know how many harpies spawn here, you know? That one didn't die. Usually makes a sound when they die. Usually I do this fight normally, but Haristos just brought it to my awareness. He was like, the 2D fight might be weird in some ways. Like it's not fully 2D. Sometimes you want to do an attack like this and it misses. I guess it is a safe way to go back. Damn, slapped him down. It's a nice encounter. Really, really nice. Out of my sight! Oh look, Typhon. Of course, Typhon. I'm obligated to agree with you on that, brother. The Oko song goes hard as fuck. The Oko of the Zestman or the Oko surrender? Come on, you know you want to help mine. Help mine for the sake of humanity. The MC3 Oko would be foul. Very fucking foul. Have you played Bloodborne? Yes. Pay for that, Kratos. I'm pretty sure I took it free and I won't pay for this. So now the archers are gonna spawn. You gotta instantly eliminate every single one of them. So now don't go through that barrier. Come back over here. Because you have infinite magic. When you have infinite magic, you want to grind 100 hits in here. At least. Or like some grab kills. Okay, I tried to grab there and Kratos didn't grab for some reason. I'm gonna do a couple of grab kills for brutal kills and at the very end, grind for 100 hits. I don't want to grind for long because this is an Oko. Let's not make it a greed one. Amazing gym song. I've never listened to the original ever since I've done my version. Because mine is way more personal. Like, obviously the original is better mixed. The sound is more manly than man. But the thing is, mine is way too personal. I know the lore behind it on a different type of level, right? The OST is pure sex. Waking the sleeping giant. My wife had this shit stuck in my head for days. I don't know if you... Waking the sleeping giant, my wife, had this shit stuck in my head for days recently. It is very good, yes. The music in God of War 2, you know how it is, man. You don't need to... You don't need to tell me. So that's 100 hits. So I've recently decided to revisit the hit counts and what I do with them in God of War 2. So from now on, I'm gonna restart when I make it to 100 hits if I'm grinding for hits. Because I remember, like, someone in... I forgot the name. In the last stream, someone reminded me and it was like, why aren't you restarting at 100? Like, that way you get more orbs. Because I always go all the way to like 600 or 700 hits. Instead of doing that, resetting the hit counter and starting again from 0 to 100 is better. It is just better. You gain a lot more orbs. That way you gain like 65 orbs every time you go up to 100. It's done. Me and the Zesty community after God of War 1 and 2 release on PS4 and 5. Imagine. Imagine my surprise. We're not getting any orbs. Wow. Pretty sure I don't take damage. And I activated this cutscene because these guys don't shoot while the cutscene is happening. So I can take them out pretty fast. And not worry about them shooting anything. Yeah, this is better. Just approaching forward is better. That sounds gay as fuck. Wow. New challenge idea. Do a speedrun of the Platinum Trophy in each of the God of War games. Nah. I'm not into professional speedrunning. I'm only into stupid speedrunning. Oh my god, that camera switch was horrible. Like, it was personally there to make me feel the Yoko. Oh my god, what's happening? What be happening when you're getting the slapping? She stops shooting when you hit her. This is good because I'm getting more orbs. Can you do God of War 2 speedrun? No, I can't. Amazing how a bunch of rocks give more red orbs than chests. Yeah. Why the orb value is not so good? I don't know what it is. It's the same in God of War 3's beginning as well. Chests can give like 16 or sometimes 12. Just pathetic numbers of orbs. Like absolute pathetic. But which is also a good thing. God of War 1's orb values is broken. It doesn't scale with difficulty. While it does in God of War 2 and God of War 3 and beyond. Is there any section that you hold on, that you be like, I can clear this without getting any single hit? I mean, there are quite a bit that I'm confident in, like first trying. As I have done so far. I've first tried a lot of encounters in this Oko, but I still gotta restart to get better. Orb value in God of War 3 before City of Olympia is 0? It's not 0 though. There are, I guess, chests. That's what we should talk about more right now. The chests are what kind of are messed up in God of War 2 and 3. So level 2 blades are right around the corner. God of War 1 was the first game ever that they said let's mess with the orbs value. No, God of War 2 was the first one ever to mess with the orb value.
Let the rage of the Titans fuel your blades, Kratos.
Very beautiful. Another very beautiful kill, yeah. Agency, the agency. Bro got double ashed, destroyed. The century toss. When you're kissing in the mouth, you ain't charging enough. Take his lunch money and kill him. Wait, that didn't give me a brutal kill. Odd. Businessmen when they miss out on getting $10,000 when they have billions in their bank account. No, I'm just kidding. All in all, I just want level 2 blades before I make it to the Pegasus section, which this time I'm pretty confident we will. Last time I didn't grind for 100 hits or brutal kills. That's why it turned out we were 28 orbs short. Like that right there was just 13 orbs from that chest on the left. Did you notice that? Sometimes chests just don't give anything, which has never been a case in God of War 3. In here there's even rooms with red orbs chests that give no orbs. Like you get the orbs and they get kind of sentimentally inside of Kratos, but you don't gain anything. Like at least give some. Like I think Alpha said something like 1 and 2 chests give no orbs. I wonder why the common grunts in 2 Ascension are satyrs. Common grunts? What are satyrs? Like the actual just satyrs that we know satyrs, or there anything with a horn is a satyr? Wait, do satyrs have horns? Kind of for gore. We take the safe route here, because the music is banging, by the way. Hold on. Anyways, take the blaze to level 2. The routing for the upgrades. Look at these dudes. They have got goat legs. Ah, so they're satyrs. Nice. Every enemy is a satyr. You must peg the Pegasus, Kratos. Yes. So here's how the upgrade... Wait, why is this black screen, Zesty? When did I black screen? If I black screened ever since the rope section, I just retreated and hit them with the arrows. That's what happened there. Even we can't see the game. I'm sorry. I just hit some wrong keys back there. This skill is so beautiful. My head is not it's not supposed to spin like this. My head is not supposed to spin like this. Ah, spin like this. I guess this should be the norm. Of whenever I want to practice this segment again. This should definitely be it. Although next time I'm not gonna practice. I'm gonna practice from here actually, yeah. Before doing the temple, we have to start a Pegasus section. We get down, left. So all we have now is a Pegasus section that is very iffy. But we have some plans for it. We have some strats for it. If things go well, they go well. He taught them how to keep their head on us. I don't know what that word means. Therefore, I will not say it. We will take force damage now. Hold on, let's go back and speed things up for the next time we make it back here. You know what? Actually, you know what? Actually, you know what? I don't want to go back to save. It is what it is. We'll start with some sentries around. It is what it is. It's fine. Now starts the temple, which it was quite easy when we made it the first time there. Should be easy now as well. But the challenging section right now is the Pegasus. Peg the Pegasus, Kratos. Please stop saying that in the chat. I guess a big reason why my streams get demonetized is the chat. I don't know how much it affects the stream you're in. But if the chat is saying some wild shit, YouTube does not accept it. It's not about cursing or whatever. Swearing, not cursing. I do say fuck a lot. And some other words. I do fuck a lot, you know. It comes with the, you know.
Behold the island of creation. Home to the sisters of fate.
But I guess the chat has to do some stuff with it too. I don't know where I've heard it before, but if your chat is saying wild stuff, YouTube does not like that. So recently, not a single stream of mine has been monetized. Not that I get a lot of money, not that I care, but you know.
Power of the sisters will allow you to return to that moment when Zeus betrayed and
I beat the fire giant, but now I am stuck on the Godskin duo. Fuck Elden Ring's Godskin duo. Okay, so here's what we do now. We get faced off with some of this. We dodge. We dodge. What the fuck? Now for real, I was holding the left analog down and Kratos was stuck up here. So lesson learned. Let's see if it happens again this time. So dodge this. Dodge this. And this time the analog is free. How does that happen? I want to learn. I guess dashing continuously breaks Kratos in one spot. Let's do some more testing for this. So like do this, then another one back to back. Getting up there is a trap. Hold on. I guess dashing upper right is a trap. I swear to God, I don't know what it is, but going up here seems like a trap. See, like I can't get down. It's like I get out of a ceiling thing. So here's the best course of action. I'm gonna stay like to the left. In the middle to the left. It's good, it's good. This is why this practice is important. We're learning more and more things. It's fine to hit this one. We will, however, evade the last birdie. So we let these guys get behind us for now. We dodge forward. Wait for them to take the lead. We kill all of them like this. Wait for a lot of them. Again. Do the same thing. Do this again. And again. So now what's gonna happen is another birdie's gonna come in. Okay, this guy. Hit this guy. Hit the guy ahead again. Boom. Now that that guy's out, we wait for this birdie. We dodge. Boom. And I think we failed. Not really. Yeah, we good. I want to try it one more time. Are you zesty because you're the zestiest? No, it's just a nickname I got from an Xbox randomized gamer tag. It's nothing. It's nothing, you know? I missed him, whatever. Actually, no, whatever. I want to try it again. YouTube rules for demonetization are some of the most bullshit and inconsistent over the internet. Yeah, but what can you do? I can't be unthankful. Bro channeling his inner atomic breath. I hate bullshit deaths because I was holding the analog down the entire time. And Kratos was stuck up there. They go ahead. We take them all out. They go ahead again. We take them all out again. We gotta kinda do this thing right here that I'm doing. Manage both of these guys easily. Oh, this has activate. Boom. Sloppiness. See, this is an L that I wouldn't usually take. This requires practice to get in a better position, but I don't usually need to take L's like this. Or need to practice not taking L's like this. Except now that it happens, I always knew it existed, you know. Wow. Now I'm way too bad. Let's actually focus. This is the iffiest part so far after the Arms of Hades. You know what, we can dodge left and right. Which is your favorite Gears game? Gears of War 3. So like, I'm sure I will grab an L at some point in the Oko in this section. Because like, no amount of practice will get me perfect in this section. I doubt there's any amount of practice that will get me in a perfect shape for this section. Okay, he's buying me some time. Good man. You gotta get rid of this guy as early as possible. Then go to this guy's house. Easy. Let's do it one more time. You can always hit and don't take hits. That is always a choice. So here's the plan from now on. Move to the left, right, left. Move to the right, left. Move to the right, left. Move to a side and go basically in the opposite direction. That's the idea. It's better than dashing forward, because you lose control of moving Kratos around. If you happen to go to the upper atmosphere in here. Which I don't know how that occurs. Like, why is the control failing me, but you know. You can try it for yourself. You actually hold the analog down and Kratos does not come down. Hit this guy once. Let's go. This section is kind of nailed down. Less and less RNG the more we do it, which is amazing. So this right here is easy. At the start it's a race. Just dash forward. It's not really a fight. You can make it a fight, which is fun. But I would rather not. So go to the left first. Down. Up or right by a little bit. Up. Left. And it's October. Boom. This music in the background plays here for the first time, yet we all call the song Cerberus Bastard. I guess it was made for the Cerberus Bastard. I don't know what it's called on the soundtrack of God of War 2. I guess it is called Cerberus Bastard. Redo this once or twice, man. Nah. It is what it is. Oh, you mean this rage? The spear of Destinal. Da-da-dun, da-da-dun. The music is so adventurous, so victorious, so Victoria's Secret. So we actually enter this spot now with level 2 blades, which is awesome. In today's episode, what I love so much is that we're gonna find out when we'll get the level 3 blades. Don't fall like that. Or I will bash you. Let's not save. How's your day been so far? Thank you, man. It's been doing great. Dun, 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 dun. That was a dangerous grab that I should never try again. Because, like, what if he got done with the dizzy state? It would be a false grab by then and I would die. Easy encounter. Followed by another easy encounter. I knew this grab would take long. I knew you was conflicted. Just grabs, which is easy. Did you see that? Okay, so it's not just grabs. Again, this is a really nice practice thing today. We're learning a lot. Hold on. So when I get up here, let's not get too comfortable keeping these dogs off screen. I better keep all of them on screen, which is a tactic used mostly in Ghost of Sparta. But I guess now we should also use it here, since these dogs are dangerous when they just slightly tease themselves from the off screen. Enemies don't attack off screen, but they sure as hell do when they get on screen. Some of them the moment they're on screen. This is why it's best to keep all of them on screen. Like here is probably the best spot. And I'm already in a bad spot right now. Just stay here and hold my ground as much as I can. That's the best choice of action. This way I keep everyone on screen. Yeah. It's a good thing that that happened back there. If it didn't happen, I wouldn't have known. You overthinking it? I am overthinking it. That's kind of what I should do in a spot like this. Because I just got tagged there. This is practice. I'm meant to learn. And I'm never doing like a section practice only once. That's why you notice something. There's been 3 practices so far. We still started the prologue. Even next practice time I still started the prologue. Should I take these chests? So that's 1 chest giving nothing. 2 urns giving nothing. 3 urns nothing. Nothing. I'm afraid not taking these chests would mean the chests after this would also not give anything. Like this 0 orbs. This is also 0 orbs, right? 673? 673. Oh, I didn't know you could build up rage on this guy. Awesome. You can keep on hitting him and build rage off of him. But let's go. We don't need rage right now. In the first translator section, if the translator takes damage, will the challenge be failed? No, no, no. That's just the translator taking damage, not me. Not me. This is a no damage run to Kratos, not to other people. Like if the translator dies, we get a game over screen. That's when the challenge run is, you know, done. We gotta restart. But if he just takes hits, it's fine. Love and Tears Vault because of all the traps there and beautiful stuff. Yes, the traps are also really some of my favorites because you can use them for the encounters as well. Very lovely God of War stuff.
You must find a way across to the island, Kratos. For there
In the
lies
first
your
translator, I
brothers
just
and
read that.
sisters.
What's the best looking level in Norse God of War in your opinion? Asgard or Tears Vault? The best looking? The spark between the worlds looks very good. Let me think. There's a lot. I guess the start game, the vibe in the start of God of War 4 is very Viking-y. It's very unique. It gives off a really nice brownish vibe. Very good. Look at that long door, yeah. Sub Zesty in chat. Are you performing well, Zesty? Not too good. No, I'm performing kind of shitty today. But we're learning some good stuff. Episodes like these where I play sloppy are useful. Every kind of episode is, in one way or another, useful for the Yoko. It just is. I love the fact that everything is way too big in God of War 2, man. Honestly, not just God of War 2, even God of War 1. Gates are gigantic. But yeah, I guess in 2, it shows a lot of titans. Even in 3, you feel small in this world that just overwhelms you. Like this cutscene right here. Or like Atlas. Or like Zeus. Or like everything. Colossus. What's your favorite Kanye album or song? My favorite Kanye album is probably The Life of Pablo. Either that or, you know, Graduation. Favorite song by Kanye? Probably Flashing Lights. Or I think it's Father Stretch My Hand. I Stretch My Hand or something. Father, can you stretch my hand for a little? I love the fact that everything is way too big in God of War 2. I just read that. I don't know why I read it again. Goodbye, gotta go. Take care, Caleb.
He betrayed all of the Titans for the sins of just one. The sins of his father, Kronos.
Honestly, is Zeus justified in here? Or does he deserve the life sentence? Did you guys watch that Tactical Bacon production video? Like, how long would Kratos serve? If it was nowadays laws and stuff, right? And it's a serious twist on the matter. I don't really know, and I don't have time to research all that. I only do research for stuff I want to make and all that, which in this case, I guess he wanted to make that video. Otherwise, why would he do research? So yeah, episodes like these where I play in a sloppy way and not so good can still be useful. We just gotta take it safe and slow. Come here. Of course, come here. This fight is easy. Is skipping encounters allowed? Yes. But I have to be careful which encounters I skip. Because, like, I still need some orbs for my routing. We will need to get overpowered. God of War 2 has something that is not a problem in God of War 1. God of War 2, you do get very, very overpowered. But it kind of takes long. It's not like God of War 1, where you get overpowered way earlier than this. The weapon spacing and how you get them in God of War 1 just makes Kratos so OP in that game. Way too early. Just move. In here, you do get OP, but when you get the Euralis head. Especially, like, to put more emphasis on that, when you get Euralis head to level 2. And then especially when you get it to level 3. I bet that by that point, you're just broken. Come on. Okay, so we get up. We gotta start rolling forward. Leave the dogs. They're dangerous to go back to. The dogs are kind of dangerous to go back to, I'm gonna be honest. They might be at the ledge, and they can just tag me without me being able to see anything. In God of War 2 no hit run, the other one, why did you keep taking the chest if you had to restart for a single hit anyway? So the reason I'm taking Gorgon Ice is so that I can max out my health early enough, and so that every chest turns into a Red Orbs chest. That's what happens when you, you know, get your stuff together. Nice combo, huh? This is the case of this fight going extremely horrible. But I can manage. That's the good thing. I'm a good player. Like when you're good, you have to adapt to problems going on. That's a nice full collision. And that's that. Why do you start the game again instead of starting where you stopped? This is just the third time I felt like going at the prologue again. The next stream is probably gonna start like in the second Pegasus section. So basically near the start of the temple. Because I feel like Mount Etna has nothing more to be worried about. I know I could practice endlessly, but I just don't want to. Like, so far we're good. We're good to adapt.
The steeds of time, a gift from the great Titan Kronos.
This save is very badly placed.
To gain the favor of the Sisters of Fate,
Like, you're supposed to keep on running in here.
which the Oracle
Have the save at the very end. You're supposed to run and look at these these big horses. And then see this as you're running for the first time in here. Rather than interrupt Gaia and just take a chest, never hear anything. Because as a kid, the first thing I did when I saw a manual save is just save. Like, there were some sections that felt like hell to me. And manual saves were like, you're gasping for air. The manual save is literally the air that you're gasping for. Then, behind every collision is just rising my testosterone level. That's good to know. It's awesome to know that your testosterone level is increasing. Zesty really said thick horses. Did I? Did I? You do prologue in Mount Etna dozens of times in actual runs anyway. Yeah, see? There's still actual Okos where I'm actually worried. Whatnot. I'm pretty sure they're reached in a perfect world. What is the worst magic attack in God of War?
The ghost of Sparta.
God of War Ascension's ice thing.
Theseus, of all the fools who try,
You would be the last I would expect to seek an audience with the Sisters of Fate. And you were the last one I would expect to become a servant of the Fates. I serve and protect the Sisters of Fate for the glory of Zeus. The time of Zeus is coming to an end. You seek the sisters to kill Zeus? You no longer possess the powers of a god, Snake.
I doubt you're capable of killing me.
Let alone the king of Olympus. Let me pass, and I will let you live, old man.
I would like to fucking try.
Choice to make.
I would like you to fucking try.
Come forward.
Let us finally see.
Who is the greatest warrior in all of Greece?
Oh, they're in Greece. So what we do in this guy's first phase is pretty simple. If we punish with this and he actually bounces back, build up your combo and drop a deep hit on him. Like such. But if we punish with the buffered launcher, that's a different story. If we punish with this, you go with square, triangle, square, triangle. I'm not gonna punish his pillars, even though I'm pretty good at punishing them. And it's done. So now we stay here. Boom. Boom. Slowly shoot so that he doesn't retaliate. Also so that you don't miss any of your arrows. This way you can shoot him all the way until you have one bit of magic left. And I recommend you don't spend it so that you can trick through stuff. If worst comes to worst, you just do this in the air or this on the ground. Theseus is not a god. A little bitch boy is more accurate. 2, 3, 4. Start building up your combo. I messed it up. Oh my god. I have a problem in this fight. I have a big problem in this fight. So it's all about being very good, right? But this is the first time I'm just nervous when I get to this guy. Just because I know it's an Oko. I'm never this nervous. It's usually very straightforward what must be done. Like I can imagine some Okos getting filled in here. And I know I can always learn the patterns. I just don't feel like it, man. Like having another thing to think about while fighting the gatekeeper. I just know that it is the best course of action right now to actually learn his patterns. Because the thing that just killed me back there was one of his ice little thingies, the pillar. And these are actually patterned. He actually does them in an order that you can study. I might study them if it gets really bad in the Oka and I don't get my shit together. Because that's what's happening. There were Minotaurs ahead of me. I didn't know the pattern of the pillars and I kept kinda struggling to decide. Should I hit them? Should I go back? Where should I position myself? I just don't feel like it, man. Were a lesson learned? I don't know, man. So deep hit, launch this guy. Boom. This is the proper way to start this. Unfortunately, sometimes it just doesn't start so good like this. The moment Haristos appears is right when Zesty fails. Welcome to the stream. Run killer. Yo, Zesty once called me Run Killer. It felt real good, you know. Imagine Zesty Bolt. You'd have to imagine that, because that'll never happen. So now, do the same thing. You know what? I guess I just feel more comfortable when I fight here rather than go to the safe spot, build up a T3. See, like right here, I instantly position myself safely and fast. See? Okay, are some of my attacks gonna reach one of these days? Son of a whore. Shave your beard. No. Still amazing you managed to do the Hellbreeder Cerberus without taking damage. That's easy to no damage. Hate your face, hate your lies, hate the blank look in your eyes. Theseus? More like tedious. He's not tedious, okay? This is my second boss, you can't call him that. Blocking the rage hit does a force. Does he know that he can also stop spamming like a fucking rookie? Nah, I'd win. Does Rage of the Titans only affect the level of the weapons, not the magic? Only the weapons, yeah. Only the weapons and your health. That was a very... What?! Did you... What?! Wait. I know what happened. I tricked here. One of the projectiles went to the outside. Now let me explain something to you. This is like your father giving you the talk. So what happens is the projectile can go through the floor, can go through anything if it travels for long enough. This type of projectile, the slow one, is the one that homes in on Kratos. So if one happens to get out of the platform, not these just explode on impact. Just kill me, man. If one happens to go outside of the platform, look at what happens. Okay, it didn't happen. See? It comes back to haunt you. Bullshit, but I know how to explain it. So basically never trick through a projectile like that again. I thought I tricked to keep my position, but no. See, this is the good thing about these types of episodes, again. You learn some new shit. So, I learned in this fight to not go to the corner, even though that outputs some nice damage. It's just safer for me to stay here. That's how I feel safe playing this. Starting out slow is how I feel safe doing all that. Busy right now. We'll get to this on the Forbidden app. The dissing app. Hello everyone. Mr. Right. How did we forget that this man's projectiles go through the floor? When they home in on you. Perseus is more handsome. Why are we talking handsome? Is this about to turn into a smash or pass? Whoa, 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 Sonny, I was reading. Wow! This man does not mess around in an Oko. He just does not. This man really knows how. What is your favorite Kanye song? Mine is Dying to Theseus. Lo-fi music to die to. That was me forgetting how horribly the Minotaur reaches. That was just purely me back there. I'm still here. This is horrible at this point. I'm never this bad. Fuck it, I'm even gonna punish his pillars from now on. I don't care. What is this man? Why is he suddenly so difficult? I think I last tried him in the... Bro. I first tried him in the last attempt. In the last practice attempt, lads. If you were a car, which car would you be? I don't really like people riding me, you know what I mean? Or driving me, you know what I mean? No, I'd be a Mustang, like my car. My car is my sword. Every time I approach my car, I feel gay and alive. You know how it is. This fight does depend on RNG to some extent. RNG that I can't minimize. Like, this was a good start. It's a very good start. Instantly got done with the Minotaurs. I'm doing Titan mode right now, and the Theseus boss fight took me 3 hours. Now, this is not hard. We're trying to Oko it, though, so that's hard. Otherwise, the fight itself, I can beat it easily. I think God of War 2 has better level design creativity and level creativity versus God of War 3. Yeah, because is it better, like, better design, or is it just the fact that you visit so many different areas? And in God of War 3, you visit a lot of areas on multiple attempts. Like, you visit the underworld a lot of times, you visit the caverns a lot of times. But yeah, I guess God of War 2 does have more creativity on its levels. No damaging this fight is a bitch. This is an incredibly hard fight. It is more difficult than Hades, but then again, I studied that man to his core to get to the level that I am against him right now. And I think he is generally just easier than Theseus. Theseus is just way too hard. In Gears of War 3, the constant gray color makes the art style not as good as Gears of War 2. I agree. Stop. Who you leading? Projectile hits you through a wall. Womp womp. It hit me through the floor. Seems Zesty stole my jokes now. You said read the chat that way every time it happens. Try to adapt, Zesty. That's what you said. An adaptation I did. I adapted to Netflix or something. Some joke. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay, now these are the fast projectiles. I think we're good. I was afraid of them going out, then circling back to hit me. Please be over, sir. One more cycle should be the end of this fight. The more a fight drags on, the more difficult it will become. At least for me. I don't feel safe when a fight is oddly longer than how it is usually. And I'm dead. I'm not lucky today. I swear to God, I am not. I am not lucky today. That's the problem. Like, what even is that? Why am I so sloppy on my launching? This should be child's play. Launching a Minotaur. I was a bit too early to launch that Minotaur. And now we're failing QTEs. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'll never fail a single QTE in this Oko. Hello, Zesty in chat. Alpha, welcome. I swear, this time I'll defeat him without taking damage. This is good. The ills that I've taken has kind of raised some awareness for future Okos. Because, like, I've made it to this guy yesterday and it went way smoother than this. So today it's good that I'm taking all these ills. They're a good practice in awareness. This guy can end a run at any moment. Just wait for this guy. I just launched him way too early last time. That's what happened. My first time playing God of War in years, I decided to torture myself in tight mode. It sucked so bad. I'm on the Barbarian boss fight. It doesn't suck. Get good. These games are best played on the hardest difficulty. Sorry, I'm Nietzsche Dad, but why is this guy's name Zesty? So, the year is 2014. I just got into Xbox Live for the first time, way too excited. I didn't have an account, an Xbox Live account, to play the game. My friend says, I'll make you an account in a way that has the Xbox Live. He gives me the account. I log in, and there's an auto-generated username. And it's Zesty Warp 7G. That's the name. Like Zesty WARP 7G. And ever since then, every gaming social media, every gaming thing that requires a nickname, username, whatever, has been a Zesty something. Fast forward to 2022 or 3, I don't know when Gen Z decided to fuck up the word the way they did. It is now affiliated with something being super gay. So, it's not my fault. I couldn't predict it. If you feel uncomfortable with T3 punish, you can still use the cover and just don't go for the T3. Doesn't he have a pattern that kind of reaches that cover? And if I stay in the cover and not use T3, then what am I to do? Because I surely do not feel safe punishing with T3. I think the projectile is gonna come back. No. Like, how does that attack reach? This Minotaur is cracked. It's a very lengthy fight. That's the problem with it. Like, I wish he had less health when you would go up there. Like, it's just a lot of looping and looping and looping. Otherwise, it's still one of my favorite bosses ever. Okay, Feces, I'm gonna need you to stop. What's your favorite Uncharted game? It's either Uncharted 2 or 4. I haven't played none of them in a hot minute. So it's hard to decide. This is a tough battle. It's a lengthy battle. It is also tough, yeah. And it's over now, I think. One more loop. Watch me take a hit in this one more loop. I guess he didn't get down now because one of the Minotaurs died with damage. What the hell is going on? What's your favorite WWE wrestler? Shawn Michaels. I'm just a sexy boy. Sexy boy.
I'm not your boy, toy.
I almost did a Rampage of the Furies back there. So this fart. When does it end, Zesty? Oh my god, can you get down from there, sir? This part is execution heavy. There is no, oh, do X when you see Y. There is that, of course, but what happens in between is fucking dangerous, man. I feel like that projectile if it hit me, for example. Ghost of Tsushima is one of the best games ever. Honestly, yeah. He needs 27 shots after his scream. That's a lot. Thing is done? Yeah. I had a feeling that it's done. No need to drag on the fight any longer. But yeah, this fight can only get perfected with patience and good reflexes, which I don't have today. Today I'm not good. It's just not my day. So the day the Yoko gets done has to be a day where I'm in perfect form.
Rage of the Titans, fuel your blades, Kratos.
Why are almost all the God of War 2 bosses cowards? You mean like hang back and give you other enemies to fight? That's kind of the philosophy of the bosses in God of War in general. A lot of them. Not all of them, but you know. We take those. We're past the worst of it. What if you don't press circle on hitting him with the door, Zesty? I think he just kicks the door open with his face regardless. It's just that he doesn't hit him a billion times. It's easy. I've done Pain Plus Oko. Yeah, I know it's easy. I've done a Pain Plus Oko as well in Minecraft. I miss when God of War had blood and gore like this. Yeah. Me too. Man got doored. Why do you look so much like Demos? Hey man, look. This is the best game of all time in general. I didn't know you like it this much, Alpha.
Our destiny has brought us together, warrior.
Like, what did you get recently? A PS2 or a PS3 to play this game? Or did you get a PC, Alpha?
Last remnants of my magic.
My favorite Souls boss is Slave Knight Gale. Honestly, my favorite slave is Soul Knight Gale too, you know? Oh man! Why is Kratos kinda handsome though? He's not. He's perfect. He is handsome basically, yeah. His face is way too perfect in here. Look at that. He could cut a fucking door with that jawline. So build up 100 hits. Then restart when you make it to 100. Ah! Never grab again. That's it. I learned the last time to not be greedy. I was about to be like, okay, let's one grab, but no. Literally never again. Just get your hand off of the fucking circle button. Maybe one. Ah! No, no, no! I'm never grabbing. That's it. None. None can have my grabs. I'm sorry. I mess around too much. Too close hits. It's just a practice. But it's giving me early signs of what's gonna happen in the main run if I keep this up. We're not getting another 100 hits, right? I think we are. Nah. But we still got a lot of orbs. Jump scare twice. I should not grab here. That's it. That's a set rule. Set rule. So this is the perfect progress right now. Today's really gonna be the day where I'm reminded. Today's really gonna be the day where I'm reminded where exactly we get level 3 blades. I'm not gonna restart like that in an Oko though, don't worry. This is just practice and I want to be in perfect form for the manual save. Because this is where practice is gonna pick up, hopefully. Honestly, before the Theseus fight, they should have made it like we get to a point where we get level 2 magic meter. My guy is delusional. You missed a Gorgon Eye going down right on Theseus Arena. Really? Really? I don't remember there being a Gorgon Eye. Hold on. Like right there? Ah! Oh! Right, right, right. Thank you very much! Some red orbs too! Smith. Thank you, Smith. Will Smith. Smith willed. Smith the will. All the damn time. Actually, I haven't taken these two chests in a hot minute. Like for years. I just got a vague memory running to that staircase back there. Then I was like, whoa, I used to come over here as a baby. As a baby, I mean like 2010. But yeah, thank you. I'm usually getting level 3 AB right before the Barbarian King. What do you mean AB, bro? Bro. Athena Blades. Please say BOA next time. God of War 3 has mediocre visuals. Please. Who said that? It has realism and awesome art style in one. Both in one. Some areas that are great, I agree. They look like shit. But bruh, you can't call God of War 3 like that. It is the best-selling hack and slash and my favorite game of all time, and a lot of people's favorite, for a lot more reasons than just the combat. The graphics pop, the bosses pop, the music, a lot of things pop. God of War 1 is better than The Last of Us in my opinion, miles better. God of War 2, no upgrades. Oko when? No upgrades. Now I kind of doubt I could ever even do it. Like I doubt. Should I doubt my abilities like this? I don't know. Should I? Like I surely can achieve everything I want to achieve. I guess this is a case where I don't want to put up with something so big. Like you'd have to be way too dedicated, which I am dedicated, just not to God of War 2, not to this extent, no. So harpies, what do we do to them? I guess I'm gonna Chronos Rage for safety. Yeah, I will. I will Chronos Rage for safety right here. Because if one of these guys grab me... Actually, do they grab? Let me test. I don't know if these harpies grab you. Hold on, let's see if they grab. I'll restart the checkpoint. I will not accept this hit that I taken. Yeah, I think these guys... Yeah, they do grab. That's not a grab. Is that the grab? No, there's the taunt. Okay, these guys don't grab, so I can safely come into a corner. But they do grab. That was the grab. Okay, the moment we're done with this thing, what we do is boom. Just to make them behave. Easy. I tried all kinds of grabs on this harpy. So these guys do grab. What I'm gonna do for safety is what I just promised. Do a Chronos Rage. They do grab. Thank you, Mr. Wright. It's more than satisfying into the saga. Yeah, that, and there's also the homage that it pays to the older games, to God of War 1 and 2. There is a lot more that I'm sure you guys have missed a lot. God of War 3 just has a lot of dynamics and types of ways to pay homage to the old games. Is the most. Like, I've never seen it in any other God of War as much as God of War 3. But we'll need a script to really talk about it like that. Is there a chest here? There is no chest here. Yeah, God of War 3 is great for many reasons. There's also the satisfaction factor. You finally kill Zeus. There's a lot to go over. This goes for every harpy. The dive without the red color is their grab. Yeah, I know. I, for some reason, thought these harpies will not grab. But they do. So the safest course of action is to use Chronos Rage to make them behave. Then you can safely air grab one of them. Burger, more like burger. Cracked polished blackstone bricks. Story was a finale for a previous game, brother. No, it wrapped up everything. It wrapped up Kratos' character arc from God of War 1 as well. It's a perfect conclusion. The way you got there, a lot of icks happened. But Kratos is the villain. The game is pushing that narrative. But the point where he's trying to come back and be good with Pandora and all that, that one is just, I don't know. Could have been done better. I'll be right back in a minute. Just a second. So we are back. We are so back. Bloodborne, God of War 3, and GTA 5 are my favorite games of all time. Beautiful cutscene, yes sir. Very beautiful. This will be a part where we relax in an actual Oka run. You know, we will get these parts in every God of War game. Parts that are just pleasing to the heart. So I guess I should should I manual save again? I shouldn't. Let's go. Can we come back to this encounter from the other side? Like through here? No, the door is not opened. I'm gonna go ahead and use the safest way for this encounter. Let's use this boundary right here. Camera. Thanks for glitching, Sonny. I don't need to use the boundary. This encounter is easy. I could use the boundary to make it way easier. Let's try it one more time. Do you really think that Santa Monica will download remastered or God of on PS4 or PS4 and PS5? I sure hope so. Let's see how this encounter is handled without the door. Shouldn't be that much of a hassle. This encounter is not problematic to warrant a lot of practice. It's like half collisions, like basically the Theseus fight. Boom. These Minotaurs are weaker than the Theseus Minotaurs. Yeah, this encounter is easy. Very, very easy. Orion's Harpoon is such a good move in the franchise. Yes. Even when the collisions got nerfed in God of War 3, Orion's Harpoon just found its way to be good. In one way or another.
Return to the island, Kratos. Your journey to the Sisters of Fate has only just begun.
Again, imagine the people's surprise, people who don't know how to do the quick roll on this chain. Couldn't be me. It's only me who spammed L1 and X attack. L1 and X and God of War 1? Attack doesn't look so spammable. I don't know how you spammed it. These guys are SEB Minotaurs. They are the same type. What happened? Okay, we're back. Hold on a second. They are the SEB Minotaurs. They are the same type like the ones in the Theseus fight. But they have less health than the ones in the Theseus fight. Okay, we can just break it like this. Come on, Zesty. They have less health. The Minotaurs in the Theseus fight have 90 health. The ones in here have 60. Okay, so how do you approach the bugs? Just Chronos Rage? Yeah, just Chronos Rage. Instantly figured out. Yeah, I figured. Let's try it again. So we get into here. If they don't get down, another Chronos Rage. That's the safest thing. I was replaying God of War 2 Titan difficulty and I am stuck at the final gauntlet. Any tips? You can refer to my no upgrades run commentary or watch Haristos do it or any other professional player do it. They got 92. If they got 60, one full collision would drop them to their O, and that didn't happen. Did I ever hit them with a full collision? I don't think I did. Today's question still remains, when do we get level 3 blades? I don't know, it's hard to tell. Because I haven't watched my vanilla run to see when do I usually get my level 3 blades. Upgrade Chronos blue balls? No, not yet. We want level 3 blades first. So here's where we get a magic meter upgrade. Okay. So next time I get here, if I remember, I can use all the Chronos Rage I want on the bugs, then come here to take the Phoenix Feather to get a magic refill. This type of knowledge is way too advanced. You don't need to have that. Just try to be safe. I could have Chronos Raged once and did this. But air combat in this game is dangerous. Why do I feel PS2 is the longest era? Like these days, console versions are rejecting the speed of Mason. I don't know. What do you mean by ejecting? Like not getting support? Because the PS2 still is not getting support as well. Do you think TC Carson will return for the Greek Saga remakes despite him not being on the best of terms with Santa Monica? Only time will tell, man. I can never predict anything at this point. For these guys, Ares is the way. I know it even causes a nice full collision, but it's dangerous. I'm scared of them when they have their fire ready. Thanks for the heads up. Is it true gaming industries failing expect 1 or 2 big titles? I don't get it. Erebus Minotaurs and the Theseus fight are called Super EMs. They have more health and drop different orbs. Yeah, the ones we fight after that have 60. I think they're the same from the Mount Etna. The color of God of War games are underrated as hell. They barely get any attention. Well, now they do. With my channel, Midgard's channel, Captain Cuba's channel, they get the appreciation on social media, YouTube, and what have you. These games are slept on in the mainstream, but no longer.
The relic that you hold, an amulet of the Sisters of Fate.
We have impact, a hell of an impact. Especially me, and I'd love to say that. I've made videos that advertise these games to no end. And I'm so proud of these videos. These games needed some light to be shit on them. Most of the combat God of War that I used to see back then was just Norse God of War before I started. That was about all the combat. True, I started with Wrong Combat Showcase, which was the old styling and all that. But still, it was a start. Like, I would still show grabs in my walkthroughs. I would still show strats and whatnot. It wasn't just style.
Hear me, fallen god. None
defy what the fates decree. That is how it must be. Only death awaits you at the end of your journey.
My death is what began this journey.
The fates have not deemed victory for you. Your soul will never find peace for what you have become.
I am what the gods have made me.
How are we doing so far? Better than new? Like, what do you mean better than new? Better than the last run? Is that the question? So here we're gonna do something, an experiment. It's an experiment that Haristos recommended. This encounter that we'll get to right now is difficult. We don't want to fight this encounter right now. What we'll do is something else. So drag these guys over here, stop time. Break the statue. Move. Is there a chest here? No chest here. Is there a chest here? No chest here. Leave this fight. What we'll do is come back to it when we get the Urali's head. Now, I don't know if Haristos has actually confirmed that these enemies stay here. If they stay, we're clearing the encounter way too easily. If they don't stay, that's us losing out on some orbs. That's about it. That's the only loss. Just some orbs. So let's hope they stay. Yeah, honestly, the magic usage on the nymphs was kinda Next time I'm gonna use the magic all on the nymphs to kill them, then get the phoenix feather. So that's gonna be a new refill strat. Let's jump far ahead. Come back safely. This fight has to go slowly. I'm gonna take chances when I can, but I'm not gonna take huge risks. Three rolls you can outpace him. One, two, three. Now you cook up your attack. Get a deep hit in, back away. 1, 2, or something. Cook up your attack. Repeat. This will come more useful when there's two Cyclops around. We could speed things up with collisions on the boards, but... There. Oof! Did you see that? So now you just gotta take it safe on the remaining of the Cyclops. Get them both to sprint. So if they both sprint, you can catch them both with the Rage of the Titans. To speed things up a little bit. I can also do some Chronos Rage shenanigans in between them. Like this could be used a lot better. Like it hitting both basically. But mainly I'm just scared right now, to be honest. These are very scary Cyclopses. See, that grab is way too fast for me to react to. Like, I'm playing cowardly because it's scary. And I don't even need to practice it. This is just a practice in patience and carefulness. Can't really say it has anything else going on for it. It's just a fight that takes long and I gotta keep on chipping away. And I also want to keep some of my rage for Alric. If I get them both to sprint, that would be good. I only one is sprinting. So just play it safe. Better than coming up with any strat that might be risky. What, hello? Doesn't he kind of get stunned? Damn. I didn't know these Cyclopses bug out like that as well. You mean the desert from Valhalla? No, I don't mean that. I don't know who meant that. The other day I envisioned myself failing an Oko to this. Imagine. We'll have to practice exactly where to stop whenever we get the Golden Fleece. Because that would be hilarious. So we'll be waiting a month until the real Oko? I'd say about a month, yeah. It will be fun. We'll keep on streaming the practices. God of War 2 moment. We have a lot of those. But yeah, that fight scares me. It's just a scary fight. Because if they go for the grab, it's very, very fast. Like, you don't even see it. How long until you're doing an Oko when you finish practice? Yeah, that's when it's gonna be the real attempts. This time I have to come in prepared. Even though it's vanilla, like ideally it should be easier, right? But I switched my focus from vanilla and God of War 3 for total different reasons. I'm way too weirdly connected to that game, and so I'm always greedy when I play. Greed means your death. In here, I'm not greedy. Like, I don't care about the orbs. In God of War 3, I care so much about the orbs. It's crazy. So, vanilla made it harder than Oko. I'd say you're overthinking it. Overthinking the encounter? Look, I know my abilities. That's the thing. When you know you're scared in an encounter, no need to push yourself further. There's just no need. We'll save right here. We'll go back and forth between these two saves. Time to upgrade Chronos Rage. I'm not upgrading Chronos Rage. Level 3 Blaze first. That's something we need for the damage, something we need for the quick access to Valor, something we need for everything. Zimnas is extra greedy about this Oko that I'm doing, by the way. He said, don't kill these two undeads. Get Eurali's head and drop them. Which, wow.
Hidden deep
Within the spire lie the sisters.
They control the threads of fate. Gain control of your thread, and you will be able to return to the moment when Zeus betrayed you.
Let's start.
torment to change my fate. And for my efforts, the sisters shine their light upon me, delivering the very object of my vengeance, Kratos.
The servant of Ares.
Do you remember that day,
Spartan? I will never forget that day.
This time,
Ghost of Sparta, I will have your head.
Red nose ass bitch. So we know how this fight has to go, but are we good enough to execute? So attack away, turn around. No. I'll do the point blank combat. This. Just gotta keep on blocking for longer than usual. I'm gonna practice this chipping session that we do against him. Even if I win it. I was planning to restart. I could do some of this. What is dangerous? Now, I want to see something. Does this go wrong? See that? I wanted to showcase that. The stomp that the horse does still damages you. I think it happens only on the left side. That's a bit odd. I think we shouldn't go up close. Because if he retaliates and tries to rush me, it'd be dangerous. Like I should just magic attack from afar, like this. When he gets close, I just do this. Move away. This also deals good damage. So we're good on the damage department. He rushes, I do this. I'm fine with spending magic here since I need it nowhere else. Like just having enough magic to trick is all that we need, truthfully. We can also stay in his face and see, like magic attacking from afar, slowly chipping away is safe. There is the thing we can do where we stay in his face and attack. You just love it when he goes for the charge while he is in close range. See, like there is that is scaring me, honestly. I think if we stay behind him, there is no such thing. I guess, yeah, just doing this. This guy will make the game easier for us when we beat him. Might of the King Shockwave is gonna come in handy for some spots. Yeah, just... honestly... shouldn't we let him rest like Kratos' story got wrapped? You mean in God of War 3? The difference between this and God of War 3 is that God of War 2 is way harder and Zesty has less experience in this game than God of War 3. I have about the same experience in this game as God of War 3. Okay, maybe I take that back. Maybe 200 hours or 300 hours in God of War 3 more than the one in here. But you need to also... actually, yeah, I have more professional experience with God of War 3. It's different. Because I played this game a lot when I was a kid. I don't think I should count that for the Oko. I have a lot more professional experience with God of War 3, yeah. Actually, even if we don't consider that, I have played God of War 3 the most out of any other game. Like, even back then, when I first got my PS3, that was... my family didn't see me for months. So yeah, just chip away at him and then eventually just hit him with Typhon's Bane. Truthfully. Like, we could dodge, do this. And it has the same effect, I think, as Typhon's Bane. I'm gonna have to confirm which one does more damage. Just like a Typhon's Bane hit or Chronos Rage. Don't grab him while he's rushing. Wait for him to end his thing. Then grab him. Let's keep the fight going. Let's keep the fight going. I am gonna be fairly comfortable with no magic. I guess we do gain some magic back, but you know. Here I will build up some of my thing back. Then back away. I guess even that is not worth doing, if I'm being completely honest. So these guys spawn in. And then the first thing I want to test is their grab. Does it have activation damage? Does it have activation damage? It doesn't. Awesome. So if this guy grabs me, it's a total win. Since you do a 360, it's a full collision. It is a total win. You take no damage. Damaging Ulrich means nothing. So this fight is easy in this phase. So basically letting one of these guys grab me is the best choice. And the most convenient. Shit, if they grab me. Is that even worth the wait? Just grab kill them. Just grab kill them. It's not worth waiting for one to grab me. 360 toss him. It's not like dealing damage on Ulrich himself is important. It doesn't have activation damage. Thank you. It does not.
No, not you again.
Imagine if the boat captain has a grab that has activation damage. Here's the phase that is a bit touchy. So what we want to do is get behind him. Get behind him. I slowly pace to his left leg while I'm behind him to keep him doing this loop. Back there I messed it up, that's why he turned around again. See, this is what he wanted to do. Stay on the right, he does... I don't know how to really explain it. Hold on. I'm not gonna restart, I'm very good at this fight. I just want to demonstrate something. I'm never gonna fail here, hopefully, in the Oko. So like, you don't want to face him like this. You can do that like this, you know, box him. Basically, this is what we call boxing, you know. You're in his face, right? You can do that if you want. But it's risky, it's not the best output of damage, and you don't want to do this. Don't box the guy. Get behind him, but somewhat to his right as well. Like this. Like right here. He's gonna do it this time. This time. See that? I evade. This is him, for example. I'm attacking for like this side, right here. As he does the spin, I come back over here, then spin around for the ultimate clap. I don't know if that was clear. Just watch me how I do it this time. That was bad timing for me, but watch me do it this time. Okay, he didn't do it. Hold on. I'm doing something wrong. It's not happening in my favor. It is sometimes RNG whether he wants to do it or not, though. But yeah, this phase is very, very easy. The Barbarian King is easy in general. You almost have to trick through this phase, which sucks. Why does that suck? The timing is amazing. He's begging to get tricked through. His giant hammer swinging is begging to get just easily and swiftly tricked through. So these guys come in, grab every single one. These guys have no business being in this game. You are not ending this Oko practice, Sonny. So now the game is significantly easier because the equipment is better, but the challenge has been raised as well, so it's not so smooth sailing from here. I could have also done something else for safety here. Just drop one of these, then easily get into combat mode. So right now we have a section that will give us a hard time. First of all, come over here. Yeah. It sucks because tricking was probably not intentional during development and the developers really thought that the hitbox was okay. I'm gonna tell you something. This was definitely intentional. Like, you think testing is that, you know, ignorant and not ignorant, just that lazy from the devs? It's not. It's level how much armor these dudes have. Yeah. But these are intentional. Tricking is intentional. Someone who made the Blade of Artemis summoning do a tricking effect where you iframe through something. You know that that's coded into the game. Same thing with this. The designer for the magic thought, doing magic gives iframes on activation. Boom, same thing here. Then he gave it to the ear as well. Like, you know, these are numbers and letters that actually get written down. Yes, sometimes a bug happens and all, but this just does not... This does not look like it's unintentional. It looks fairly intentional. You have no idea how many things are intentional in a game. Absolutely none. So this is a fight right here that I'm conflicted about. Should I do the fight though? That's the biggest question that I have. I think I should drop one Chronos Rage for total complete safety. But so far, I don't know. Like, I feel like just grabbing in the direction they're in catches them. They kind of stop their sprint when they see me grab one of their friends, which is good. See? This is a case. This! I was exactly afraid of that. Like, alone, sure. In a 1v1, sure. You're just grabbing them. Just grabs when it comes to these guys. I know. But did you see what happened there? So I guess the best course of action is just to bring him back here. I can bring him up here. Okay, this is new. Okay. This is gonna be useful for no upgrade run. Yeah, look at that. I'm bringing them up here. Awesome discovery. Awesome discovery. I love discovering new stuff. Very, very beautiful discovery. This is new to me. I don't know if someone else has done it. This is new. This is totally new. Thankful I figured this out. That way I can get them for the grab kill and, like, kill them safely. Boom. Is this a brutal or ruthless kill? This is a really nice discovery. CR is not good against Beast Lords. They simply ignore it. I don't know if that was worth all the time that I spent. But it is definitely worth it. We need the level 3 blades as early as we can. This part is easy, hold on. Yeah, a lot of red orbs. Lovely. Okay, a lot of lovely red orbs. We're almost there to the level 3 blades. I could probably do the same to these guys too, but it's fine. Oh, it's not here. Cute. You made it, Heimdall. Somebody know when Kratos' skin is gonna return in the item shop for Fortnite? I don't know. It's getting very, very something right now here. My man thinks he is getting a crushed metal every time he petrifies an enemy in God of War 2. I am getting it every time, right? I'm not missing on any, right? Is there something weirdy, buggy happening? If there is, I'd love to know. This encounter right here is easy. Does Zesty have a Discord server? No. Don't remind me of how ruined metals were ironically ruined in this entry. Yeah, when enemies fall from the air. Tragic. So this is easy. Grab the man. Attack him once, then Orion's Harpoon. That way you catch the Cyclops with a bunch of lovely full collisions. That was just me being clumsy, truthfully. Nothing to like practice here. Other than when the two Beast Lords spawn. Which my plan for them is to actually launch one of them, the one that is close. Actually launch him so that I get an easy air grab kill. I gotta hit the one up ahead first so that he doesn't spawn a Cyclops. Crushed and ruined metals bug very often in God of War 2. Not like God of War 1. Really? Did I at least get some of them? I'm still gonna try the same thing for some red orbs, but that sucks. When the fuck do I trick that foot? I know when. Never. I'm just gonna wait for him to attack. Go back. Attack again. Go back to him. Wait for him to finish his attack. Like, it's too scary to trick through that attack. Trick too early, you take the hit. Trick too late, you still take the hit. That was sloppy as fuck. Just sloppy gameplay. At this point, I'm extreme sloppiness, not extreme gameplays. Because right now, I'm not executing things that are just elementary, literally. I just wait for him to attack, get away. Now come back for the attacks. I haven't done this grab kill in a while. It's basically the same as God of War 3. Except in God of War 3 they just made it a tad bit better. So this guy spawns. Boom. I think the one down low near the barrier does not actually spawn a Cyclops. Which is lovely. Don't think he ever does, right? Extreme sloppy. You get all these normal orbs. Sometimes just don't get the extra ones from the metal. Well, that's weird. That's some weird shit I'm seeing in God of War 2. Is it a porting issue? Or is it the same in the PS2 port as well? That's odd. That is very odd. You get no orbs from the air or skill of the beasts. That's a lot of stuff I'm learning. Thank you. Did Zesty a top 5 rolls in God of War? I think I did. Top 5 evades. I have a lot of top 5s. Just stack them up while I could. So we're almost... Yeah, we are at level 3 Blaze now. So entering this temple is when we get level 3 Blades. Interesting. Now, can we get 12,000 orbs between now and Euryale? I don't really think so. What is there to do at top about? 1s and 2s are functionally the same. Other than the tech they can use to keep linking into each other. Top what? So we get level 3 Blades here. We have quick access to Valor, this. We have quick access to T3, this. We have nice damage for this and this. Also for this loop, if I for ever reason try to do it, I'll never do it since we have this. We have Cyclone of Chaos in the air if we ever want to dabble with it. Good. So this is the point we get level 3 Blades. Lovely stuff. Top 5 zesty moments in God of War. I'm not like famous enough on YouTube to make content tailored towards only me, focused on me. Like I'm the joke or I'm the subject or I'm the whatever. Unless it's something interestingly, like a subject that is interesting. Like talking about God of War 3 and how it saved my life and whatnot. That kind of thing. Like, the premise is not that people care about your life. The premise is that you made a video talking about a game passionately and you explained why you like it. Do these guys stop their fire when I whip out my cock? Do something. Please? I want to see if the nymph stops if she sees my bow aimed at it. Or like if I hit her. Hit it. Come on. It's fine to use all the magic in the world here. I want to do this again. Brutal, ruthless kill metals don't connect with the hit counter once. If you get them together, you will only get the hit counter one. That is trash. That is ass. You also have more chance to do the Oko killer, accidental Oko. I'm gonna be honest, accidental Cyclone of Chaos have never been a problem for me other than in God of War 1. Like, only in God of War 1. Maybe in Ascension 2 sometimes for holding square. But that's for totally different reasons. So it doesn't scare me, it's not a concern. And if it happens, I'll just throw my controller to my grandma's head. Yeah, just basically this. You know, we are in somewhat of a need for orbs. But are we in need for literally every single orb? Because these motherfuckers down here are dangerous. See? Like, I don't want to face wraiths at all. These wraiths? Sure, you could, you know. And this fucking shit right here. But seriously, you can do this. If you get both of them in the air, of course. They don't get in the air both like this. They do. This is what you gotta do to hopefully get both of them in the air. But point is, are these orbs that I'm trying to collect in here that important? Throwing control to my grandma's head. Very gamer of you, I see. You know me. No showers. Controller eating. In God of War 1, Ruthless Kill connects with hit counter medals. Brutal kills don't. Ruthless Kill gives 10 orbs. Brutal Kill gives 20. Like, how does that happen while porting a game? It's kind of an odd one, innit? Is the stream lagging or is the stream good? Because I'm seeing some dips in my connection. Skip them, don't fight wraiths. See? That's what I've been thinking. Do I need to fight these wraiths? I need the orbs. But do I need them this fucking much? Risking an Oko is dangerous. Like, there's nothing safe about all this. The encounter is a bit clunky to tackle with the equipment and with the movement system in here. Literally just do this and get hit. We said we'll be greedy to get the Urali set to at least level 2 the moment we get it. But we never said this greedy. This is dangerous. Not worth it. It's just not. Like, how many orbs are we getting in that encounter? 100? Now, if you ask yourself, young man, is that truly worth it? These guys can attack from off screen. And another one, and move forward. And then grabs should dominate. Like such. And I missed it. Oh. You could have even used all your magic back there for hit count. But I decided to just go with the grab kills. Every time you reach 100 hits, you get 65 orbs. So that's pretty good. Is this skipping I see? It's not worth it to fight these guys. I know this is a vanilla run, not a no upgrade run plus. It's just not worth it to do that fight. What's the point without high risk, low reward? Oh, there is a point. I would rather not fail an Oko rather than fail an Oko, you know. Queens can shoot off screen. I guess only when they're on that platform back there. I don't really believe they can shoot off screen when they're normally in the game. I think if you hit them once, they start not being able, you know, to shoot off screen. Either that or I'm mistaken. I don't know. So what we need is... I'm not gonna save here. Why did I erase the Mount Etna save? Damn it, Zesty. Okay, we don't want to save anymore. But that's a mistake. I shouldn't have erased the Mount Etna. I want to practice it one more time. I will get to Mount Etna again on another save file. And the next run, you know, we will start with the Pegasus section in the next run anyways, so no need to fret. That's clean. This encounter should go cleanly if I just focus. It's just execution. It doesn't even need practice. Next one is even easier. The next platform. Man, this game is gonna get significantly easier the moment we get Urali's head. Like, the game is gonna be broken the moment we get Urali's head. Because I'm instantly taking it to level 2. And at that point, you're just shattering everything in the game. Not at the level 2 point, but at the level 3. Which does not require a lot of orbs. There will be a rope combat section after this that is going to be interesting to see. Now the Titan Minotaur should be easy. Nothing too serious. These men that you'll see here and the one you put in a crusher are Argonauts, I think. They're famous for their voyage to get golden fleece. Retreating to the chest makes him sleep. When he sleeps, we go to the upper corner one more time. Get him down for the ruthless kill. Also the kill, like, in general. You can kill him with just attacking, but kill him with the damage. It's easy. There's something about the way that he rides Leonard. It's just captivating. I don't know who that is. Ishin is daddy for real. Sekiro is bae. So here's this rope combat that I wonder how it's gonna go. Guess I just wait for these guys to come in. Yeah, level 3 blades make this easy. Keep going forward. I guess, yeah. Just keep going forward. Let's try it again. This fucking checkpoint. I fucking hate this checkpoint because of the no grab run plus. It took long to find a way to know what to do in here. And I just don't even remember what I did right now. It's fine, it's cool though. Just attack. So now we just go forward, forward, forward. I think they will spawn in our flank, but they don't make it to us. So we just attack normally and just go by. No need to overcomplicate. We make it here. We drop. Rogue combat is easy in God of War 2. They rarely attack. Most times they go for the grab. Oh, but it's still risky in an Oko though. In God of War 1, you can farm around 8 to 9,000 in the temple full of harpies, which will make your Oko easier. I don't know about exploits. So like, Haristos has offered the idea of a God of War 1 Oko before. And I offered to... I started talking about the Medusa trial, right? That's what I started talking about first. I was like, you can get maxed out early, and he was like, I would not allow it. And so like, I don't know. It's not about a rules thing. Like, let's get the whole thing out of the way. No one sets the rules for Oko. Like, the Oko rules are clear. Unless you're doing something very broken like fucking infinite magic. That's a whole different ballpark. But should it not be allowed? In a sense, I saw where he was coming from. Is he in the chat? Is Haristos in the chat? In a sense, I see where you're coming from when you say no red orb farming in that room, maxing out everything and whatnot. Because you're like, at that point, man, you're just maxed out from there, and you have red orbs to max out what's to come after, which is basically, you know, Zeus Fury and whatnot. In a sense, I see it makes the game way too easy, but then again, it's just an exploit. It's not like a glitch like the infinite magic. I don't know. Santa Monica just didn't really release the footage. It's a very intense yet addicting flavor.
All our men are dead. Jason has the fleece.
Jason McDonald, you mean?
The fleece.
He basically said that there could be two categories for it. And that's what I'm saying. That would be annoying. Two vanilla runs. Like, one would not get the same, I don't know, respect as the other. I'm sure that would be the case. That's at least how I would feel. By that point, my Oko, if I do it with the exploit getting a lot of orbs, would not get the same respect as someone doing it without the exploit. Like, yo, I did a God of War 1 Oko. Then someone replies, yeah, with the exploit. So that's why I was disagreeing, but at the same time, it's like, I don't want these words to be said if I get an Oko like that. So then I'm just like, fuck it at this point. Fucking, I don't care. Whatever, we'll do it the same way the game intended. It's fine. I'm just saying. One showcases the power of grinding, very RPG-like. Like, at that point, yeah. If we do it without the exploit, then a whole different element gets thrown out the window. An element of routing gets thrown out the window. You're maxing out Blades of Chaos, Medusa's Gaze, oh my god, and Poseidon's Rage to level 3, and then you can even keep going to give yourself more and more orbs. It makes sense, but at the same time, it's an exploit we use in normal vanilla runs. I don't know. I really don't know. Even with the exploit, you'd have to contend with Clone War platforming. Still. But it is significantly easier than doing the run without, you know, the exploit. You're just trivialized the game earlier than... I don't know about that, man. It's not about trivializing the game earlier. That is a point. This guy's easy. Every attack is blockable other than the weak fireballs. When he does the fire breathe attack, you don't want to dodge that, please. Just block. I remember this guy with General Kratos. You should do the Oppenheimer Code Seeker when you beat Perseus. There's quite a lot of orbs. Of course I'm doing it. We need it for orbs. Not just, hey, Easter egg. This fight doesn't need practice. This fight needs nice reflexes, not even good reflexes, just like mild reflexes. That's it. You just raise the times here, you get a full refill after this fight. That's true. I should. Except I did way too late. Well, thank you. I forgot about the refill. I know refills exist, but in God of War 2, I don't know much about the refills for the rage. It's good to know. Thank you. Even there, hard glitches speedrunners get the Oppenheimer orbs. Oko is so hard anyways, even if you have everything maxed out, so I don't think that exploit would discredit the run. Not discredit. He said make it 2 categories for the run, and I just don't like having categories for the run. Then again, we're not the makers of Oko. Oko is just basically One Hit KO. It's been a thing. The whole idea of Oko originated from me watching Dark Viper do the Oko. I got interested in it. Coincidentally, Haristos got a comment from someone saying, "All you no damage fuckers? Fuck you! You guys are not no damaging." Hold on. You guys are not no damaging in one segment. What's the point when you're restarting from the checkpoint? Then Discord happened. Then we started talking about it, and I instantly caught up because at the time, I was caught up with Dark Viper AU doing his GTA 5 Oko. And that's where the idea came from. That's when he did God of War 3 for the first time. And I followed suit. Don't use bow cancel with Rage of Times or the game will crash. The game will crash only if I take hits while doing this with the Rage active. Only if I take hits. Now, Golden Fleece time. It drops right there. I gotta take care of this. Hold on. In the middle of these 3 bricks. Right here. This needs to work again. I guess I could even back over here and still get it. Yeah, one back roll, then Golden Fleece does surely catch it.
golden fleece has the power to deflect approaching
Except it
weapons
didn't do it this
and
time.
thrust them back to those who deliver them.
So a little forward. I want it consistent, man. I don't want to fill an Oko here, because this shit can kill an Oko.
This golden
Just come over
fleece
here.
has the power to deflect.
But it was so close to hitting the ground, though. That's dangerous. Okay. One back roll.
This golden
Get a little
fleece
forward.
has the power to
Parry.
deflect.
This golden, the doors to the domain of death.
Fleece has the power to deflect approaching weapons and thrust them back to those who deliver them.
I'm gonna just back off a little bit, probably. I want it consistent. I'm very scared of an Oko ending because of this.
This golden fleece has the power to deflect
Yeah.
approaching weapons and thrust them back.
So basically now, every Gorgon is trivialized. Smart, yet an odd choice. That renders even the assassins that got a very nice upgrade easy. It just renders them way too easy. It got to a point where the stronger the Gorgon, the weaker it is, actually. The Rage of Thorns gets refilled after every single boss. After the BK. Let me check my notes, it doesn't. So that claim got vetted. Why is there music playing? So what we'll do now is backtrack. Backtrack, backtrack. This might be a dangerous backtrack because you're backtracking through the level, but you are doing it faster. This is the most beautiful backtrack in all of God of War. A bunch of secret encounters. We need this. It's a lot of red orbs that we can't go missing out on. There's even a Wraith which can prove challenging. Is there a Wraith? No. Could have sworn there used to be a Wraith here. I guess it's because I haven't killed the guys in here. It is because I haven't killed those Wraiths down there. Which is interesting, that's new. This is a kind of necessary backtrack to get a lot of Phoenix Feathers and Gorgon Eyes as well. There is a Wraith there. There is nothing because I didn't kill the Wraiths down in the hole. Guess that's the reasoning behind it. Good thing no one spawns on this platform right here. I don't know where I'm getting these orbs from. I don't know where I am getting these orbs. There are no enemies that spawn here when you revisit the platform. Lachesis 1 gives a half refill for each meter. Full if you're doing an upgrade 1+. Half refill? That's interesting. What's good, Zesty? Welcome, Emil. Do enemies spawn on a revisit? I don't think they do. On this rope. Yeah, nothing. This is a vital revisit that we have to do. Just a huge detour. So enemies don't spawn behind us, which is cute and lovely. So here's one phoenix feather. Urn. And a Gorgon Eye. Much needed. Not much red orbs on this revisit, but what can you say? There are no enemies here. Why is this music playing? The points are coming from this encounter, since you didn't kill them the first time. Yeah, they're getting petrified and thrown into the crusher. So here we gotta rush after breaking that, so that we can make it to these statues and break them as well. So 1, 2, rush to the other 3. 1, 2, 3. I jumped fast enough to get some more of these legionnaires that are frozen killed. Okay, son, let me go. I delayed the Orion's Harpoon by a little bit so that enemies can get a little closer. This encounter is easy. All of this will be revisited for practice on the next episode. We're making large progress here. Next episode is gonna start post Theseus. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So never Orion's Harpoon these guys unless completely sure. Like they have to at least be floating in front of me for a split second for me to do that. It's way too risky to do Might of the King Shockwave. I can't cancel my secondary recovery animations. See, this man could be rushing towards me at any moment. Good. Even when the crushed metal doesn't show up, you get the orbs either way most of the time. Hadn't noticed that. That's good. That's awesome. I wanted to restart the encounter, but honestly, so far this has been way too easy. Getting the Barbarian Hammer and then the Golden Fleece just makes things easy. And the encounters in here are generally just easy encounters. Okay. So, boom, boom, bam. Boom, boom, bam. Let's take this chest. Nice. Rage of Time is also a half refill. That's sweet. Lucky just keeps on giving. So here's another Phoenix Feather. Now if I just remember this while revisiting the game, I know that some sections that I can use magic at. So that's a point where I can use all the magic I want, get this Phoenix Feather chest, and just refill. This is gonna be easy. Easy and fast. We have some magic refill up ahead. That's why I so confidently used magic. Just play the game to confirm. Notes corrected. The next practice session is going to be brutal. Not because it's hard, but because it's going to include a lot. It's going to include... it's going to include Barbarian King and Euryale. So it's going to be a hell of a thing. Here we have to be careful. It's not difficult. It's just that we have to be careful. Especially here. Who the hell set up these things? They're dangerous. That chest you opened was supposed to be a red orb chest. Why would that be a red orb chest? This right here is easy. You just rush to the lever. The crusher stops while this transition happens. You open the gate. You're good. Now Euryale's easy. Until she's not, and she pulls an Oko only move. Which is the best boss design look in this game? Barbarian King. There you go, that's the best. So here's what we want to do. Bring her over here. We can also do this. Except just leaning to the outside like this might lead to her catching my ass. I can just do this. Or even this. If she tries anything funny, Chronos Rage is gonna go insane. So now we get close. It's not dangerous at all. I'm serious when I say it's not dangerous at all. So let her petrify you, break out, get close. She usually does the Gorgon Rage thing. Rage blasts. Let her petrify you, stay here longer, then dodge forward. Yeah, now I remember. Didn't know you could just cheese you out like that. That's why I said she's easy. If you fight her head on, especially the last phase, That shit is difficult. Like the timing, I can never nail it down. So breakouts, stay here for a little bit, then go forward. You have 175 HP. You get the remaining 25 HP from the Uber chest before the second translator. So all I chests give red orbs now. Awesome. Just what the doctor ordered, or some weird word. So if I keep running, she doesn't get in. I don't like how close she is to comfort though. None of these hits are connecting. Or at least some of them aren't. I knew from the rage meter that some of them were not connecting. That's your rally. Let's do it one more time. I can fight her head on in the first phase though. It should be easier and faster. No. Maybe not. If I just block, she is. Yeah, see, this is faster. The phase after this, though, is a different story. This is the most pathetic enemy attack in the game. Which enemy attack? This one? It's almost over. Like, what is the damage that I'm dealing here, though? Is it doing anything? I think it's decreasing her health for this part right here. Or I could be mistaken. Her milk can full all Grease Kid's stomach. So she doesn't get in. But she can do that. Which is unfavorable. You want her to get here. Oh, we can also cheese here? Let's not try that. Just bring her out. Ah. I just want to see something. I want to test something. Hold on. I was sloppy back there. That was very bad. Just stay stationary for the love of God. Stop moving. Okay, there. This way is very good for me to get some attacks in. I think she's gonna get in. Use all the magic, you know? Why am I not using magic? This ain't no upgrade run plus. Shouldn't be using all the magic, but she's making this fight hard. She's making the fight much harder with this time. Let's fight her one more time to make sure.
Sisters!
I would do it all over again. Just Chronos Rage, triangle, triangle. Yeah, there's that. The Gorgon Blast. From her doing it? Still petrifies though. Petrify me, thank you. What did we used to say in God of War 3? Beam me, mommy? These blasts don't deal damage, by the way, so there's that. So if I get her in the formation again this time, without messing up, that'd be great. Chronos Rage is what messed it up last time, I believe. Like, just like this. Wait for her to keep on crawling until she stops. Now you're back to neutral position. Now, we can do this, but if this just drags the fight and makes it dangerous, I guess we could do something else. Get in her face and just do this. I just read that someone said this in the chat. Like, literally just that. Yeah, easy fight. Very, very easy. I know what I do here every time. Good old unblockable punches. So now we get it, we can't instantly upgrade it. We're like 800 orbs short. I wonder when we're gonna be able to max it out. These guys don't give the crushed metal. Which is, hey. Oh, they give it with Might of the King, or is it random? Hey, they do give it with Might of the King. Is there a way to activate debug mode in God of War 2? I don't know what that is. So yeah, this is where the practice starts. We got something broken. Here's where the run starts getting way more interesting. Because it starts getting way easier too. So save right here. This is why called Barbarian Hammer. Yeah, someone just said in the chat, I didn't read it, but he was like, Barbarian Hammer and Chronos Rage. Literally just that. Coupled with the Rage, like this. What a combo. Name a more iconic trio? Duo. Trio. This is where we reach the end of this stream. Today's been a very nice and long practice session. But we did good. I think it's possible to max it out before the fight with the Cerberus Reader and the Juggernauts. Oh, that's gonna be way later. We're gonna be able to max it out by... We're gonna max out it pretty earlier. I'm gonna be able to max it out by Perseus, I believe. Ending here, you getting tired? Yes, I am. I've been streaming for 4 hours. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. This has been the practice for these bits right here. I don't think I need to practice it crazily, because I was sloppy today and I did good at the latter parts of the stream. Imagine if I wasn't so sloppy, if I was in a good mood like yesterday and before yesterday. So far, we've been doing pretty good. So yeah, goodbye everyone. Use Archer to faster triangle, triangle, L2 to aim, I know you mean this. But the point is not to do this. The point is to do this, output Chronos Rage, this, output Chronos Rage, this, output Chronos Rage. So yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed the practice. I hope you guys learned some strats as I have. I hope you guys enjoyed the chat. It has been your Extreme Gamers SD. Peace.